Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video, guys. The time now where I'm at in Colombia, it is 3:32. But where you guys are, the market's already closed. Okay, so I always forget because the time just changed here, and I got to remember that hey, when it's 3 here, it's 4 there. But I get the notification when the market closed anyway. But today is just one of those days that I'm not happy right now, but life goes on. We got to do what we got to do. And this has got to do with the market. I'm not happy with the market. And even though we got a little bit of returns today, a little grain today in the market, but I'm not happy. Anyway, guys, if you are here, you are in the right place because over here we talk about investing, and not only in real estate, not only in the in the stock market, we also talk about investing in real estate because we talking about generational wealth, financial independence, retiring early. So you got to put your spread that stuff around to balance it out. But for now, guys, okay, we talking about our stock portfolio. Okay, so remember, this is not financial advice. You hear because you want to learn and see what mistakes I'm making, and you can learn from my mistakes. To the new subscribers, welcome. To the guys who've been here for a minute, you guys are welcome also because you guys are the one that keep me motivated and keep me doing what I do. Now, even though the market's been bad, so when the market is bad, it's not like fun making the videos because we are down. But when the market is up, it's fun making a video because we're trying to get to that next number, right? We're trying to get to 60 grand, 70 grand, 80 grand a month. But we can't do that when we're fighting battles right now, trying to survive. Okay, guys? So, with that being said, let's get down to it. Remember, you're doing this at your own free risk. Okay, guys? All right, guys. Sorry about that. My daughter called, so I got to talk to my baby. Uh, and right now, as you can see, guys, okay, the market is fighting for his life, fighting for life, fighting to survive. It's getting there, but it's kind of slow, but it's getting there. So as we progress through this hard time, right? You gotta say amen. As we go through this hard time, guys, like I said, we got to balance out the portfolio. I'm like balance out the portfolio. So of course my overall income is gonna go down, right? Because I'm trying to balance out the portfolio to stay alive, right? Because we can't let the portfolio go to zero, then we're out of business. So I'm trying to balance out the portfolio to make sure everything goes right. So of course my income is gonna go down. So I will be surprised this month with everything that's going on, with me making changes, moving portfolios around, selling stuff, cover, to cover the margins, right? To make sure that my portfolio stay around. So even if I'm going to be generating less money, well, not if, I know I'll be generating less money because I'm selling part of the portfolio to cover margins in some other stuff. Okay, so as I continue to do that, with these red days here, of course, it's going to hamper the income coming into the portfolio, but we're going to go through that in a minute. I just want to show you guys that. Okay, so let's look at this real quickly. Bitcoin is the same crap, and Ethereum is still fighting for its dear life. Everybody's fighting for life. Okay, it's not only in the market. Everybody fighting for dear life. People say, "Oh, uh, YieldMax is down." Yeah, the freaking market is down, idiots. Um, but if you buying this stuff, if you're buying Bitcoin, that means you're buying it, not Bitcoin. If you're buying crypto, like I always say, make sure you buy with money that you don't need because if it's money you need, you're not gonna get to it, and you got problems. Okay, guys. So if that's what it is, that's what's going on with you. You got problems. So don't put your money in crypto if you needed to live off of. Now, if you day trading crypto or something, one of those other apps, platforms, that's something completely different. Okay, but just know what you're doing because this stuff is 24/7. All right, guys. So this portfolio here, you can see the overall portfolio is down, right? $1,338.39.92. But so we're still there at 8 G's. Okay, almost 9 G's. Overall, we got 11,000 in this account, and I got enough money in my other portfolio, in my other account, to cover my car payment for this month. So that's set. Car payment is done. Now, this portfolio, of course, is supposed to generate close to $800 a month to cover the car payment. So with this little $800, not $9,000, $10,000 portfolio, 11, what it is, the total amount is $11,000 portfolio. It's gonna be able to pay my car note every month until whatever happens. Okay, but we're not just gonna depend on that. We're gonna grow the portfolio more to make sure that we're okay. Right? We're gonna pay all our bills out of here. All right, that's the plan. So did I buy anything here today? I didn't buy. I didn't even try to buy nothing. I went to the gym. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to sit in front of the computer. And, I did a little bit of work and I went to the gym to work out. I'm working away from the computer. I'm not looking at nothing. Because one, I don't have money to buy. Two, I don't need to be looking and saying, okay, what else I need to sell and all this other stuff. No, I did that this morning and that was that. And I was like, I'm done. Okay, so this portfolio did $1,000 today during the day. And then after hours right now, got another 300. So you can see, right? We still fighting that, you know, we're still fighting that. Okay, we got a couple of cents in here. None of this matter. Why? Because I initiated. I can't even talk right now. I initiated the transfer of this portfolio last night. So if you guys watched the video yesterday, I'm transferring this portfolio to my Fidelity account. And once this portfolio gets transferred and everything clears up, I will in turn buy back the same positions that I have in the portfolio. The only difference is I am not going to have margins on this portfolio. Now, of course, this is going to be just getting all of the initial positions, okay? And then after that, we're going to go back and, and focus on all the portfolios. But I need to make sure my Fidelity portfolio is balanced itself out. And then after we get the portfolio right, when things go back to normal, whenever they're going to happen, when things go back to normal, we're going to continue to build this every week, every 2 weeks or whatever. Just like I'm doing the chart swap portfolio, we're going to continue to build these portfolio back up, right? Because the goal is to get this portfolio to generate $20,000 a month. That's the goal. That goal haven't changed. So even though we're going to move this to another portfolio and then start as fresh, but we're not adding no more margins to these two portfolios. Fidelity, we're going to leave that as it is for margins until we can pay it off, pay down the margins, and that's going to be like that. But this portfolio, right, as you guys see it, now all the stuff I have in here, sometime this week or next week, before once everything is initialized, I'm gonna do a screenshot. Why is somebody calling me right now? Okay, so my company people calling me about web hosting. My web hosting people calling me. They call it seems like every quarter they will call, try to sell me more stuff. So it's something that I need to either find a new web hoster or something like that. I don't know, but this is not the time for this because I had to get him off the phone because he messing up my whole thought process. So guys, as I was saying before, we're going to I already initiated the transfer yesterday. Okay. And as far as I know, once this transfer starts, I cannot buy nothing in my portfolio. Now, I didn't have the chance to call Fidelity yesterday. So once I get done with this video, I'm going to call Fidelity to make sure everything is in order because I don't want to have to wait another week. I want to get this done, this week and next week, have it done by middle of next week. And that way the following week, whatever come in paid next week, gonna come in here and probably partially go to Fidelity. I don't know. It might take a couple of weeks to get the account sorted out, but I want to get this done as soon as possible and move that over there so I don't have to be dealing with margin calls in both portfolios no more. I just want to have to deal with it in one place. and be done with margin calls. Now, the good part about having this portfolio, right? When I transfer money from my Fidelity account to my personal account, it gets there within less than 24 hours, depending on what time I do the transfer. And that allows me to put money into this account faster than my Charles Schwab account. Charles Schwab, it takes 4 or 5 days to get money into that account, right? Once you send the money, it takes 4 or 5 days. But the thing is, when my job do a direct deposit, it gets there the same night they push their money out, they get the next day is in there. So I don't know how the two different things, I guess, but that's not my area. But guys, so I like to share with you guys. So you guys know I talked about this a couple of times last week, I believe, and then I finally made up my mind to do it this week. Now I can do this week, and then the market just completely go back up to normal, and that would be great for my portfolio because then I won't have to worry about any more margin calls because now I can prepare for the worst for the next time, because this time around I didn't really prepare because nobody expected this to happen. So I didn't prepare myself for this perfectly. But with me moving this portfolio and the market changed for the best, everything goes good. Now I can say, okay, well, this is the plan. Put money here, put money there. So just in case we have to deal with stuff like this again, we are good. Now, another thing I wasn't doing, I was reinvesting all of the money. Well, not all. I was investing most of the money, probably like I would say 60% I was being reinvested. Maybe 80% was being reinvested, right, between all of the portfolios, and then 20% was going to pay up bills because I wanted to. Just when I started investing initially, I was investing and paying my bills. So, and that worked best for me because I want to see my investment goes up. I want to see my bill goes down. I don't want to just invest, and then go pay bills. That never was me. So I like to put money into my investments, watch it grow gradually, and pay down bills and watch it go down gradually. Because when it goes like that, what happened is you continue to get the income, right, from the investment, and the bill go down, so your net worth goes up, right? Net worth. Remember, guys, that's important. It's not just what you got in the bank; it's your total asset minus your debt. Okay, guys. So as you can see this right now, whatever happens, if I did it right, which I think I did, I've done it multiple times, right? And they haven't sent me a notice say, oh, whatever transfer you didn't work. Usually, if the transfer didn't work, I'll get a notification say the transfer you did not work. You need to fix it or do something else. But I haven't received that notification yet. What was this? That was on from yesterday. What was that? That was from the 10th. It's from yesterday. I should be good. I'm charging for $1. So guys, this is where I'm at right now. So I'm looking at my notification in my account, and I don't see the notification to say, "Oh, what I did yesterday didn't work." Okay, I don't see that. So guys, this is pretty much where we are right now. Okay, this portfolio is going into Fidelity, and once this portfolio is transferred over, we're gonna create not a new, it's the same portfolio, but we're gonna take margin off, put more money in there, and margin should be gone by itself automatically, but I'm going to make sure margin is disabled and build this portfolio back up. So we're going to start slow, and most of the income going to be, well, not most, almost all the income going to be coming from Fidelity right now as we're trying to get to this rough patch, okay? So let's look here and see where we are today. So in Fidelity, we generated $5,300 plus dollars today in the Fidelity. And this is just growth. So as the market do better, the positions are higher, and you guys already know this. I don't have to tell it to you guys. I already know, and it keeps us from going into margin calls, which is good. My portfolio was down. What was it? Today's Wednesday. On Monday, my portfolio was down $37,000 in one day. This portfolio was down 37K in one day. So we have come back about half of that. We almost back half of that. So I had to make some changes into the portfolio, selling some stuff, make sure they don't sell stuff that I don't want to sell. So I sold some of my lower yield positions that was in the green with no problem. I sold some of those, not all of it, just some, to make sure we cover whatever margin calls that we had. And so far today, everything's been fine. No complaints there. Okay, guys. So, and we get paid on Friday. But this is the stuff that came today. So I was looking at this, and I was looking at this, and I was like, when did what you call it? Let me see. So I was looking at this, right? Alt is here weekly. When does Alt go to weekly? I've been under the rock, or I've been so focused on dealing with all these margin calls. I missed this, right? When does Alt go to weekly? And look at this thing, freaking 10 cent. What I'm gonna do with a dime? You know what I'm saying? I might as well stay with the XYDDs, whatever they call them, that I don't have no more. But the YieldMax and the YieldMax, I got rid of those when it went to weeklies. I got out of the weeklies. I don't do the weekly stuff. So I guess for now, if I'm reading this right, and this thing here is on a weekly basis, um, I don't see when to send. Guys, let me know, because like I said, I don't see a notification that I must have missed it, right? If you move Alti to weekly, when did this happen, guys? So let me know if you guys, whatever you guys here, like a lot of smart people on this watch this channel. Let me know, because I don't see that when that happened. Okay, um, but it's like it's mind boggling, right? Boggling me, because it's something that I miss, and ULTY is freaking right there. Um, yeah. So now we got, if you add this to the weekly, um, it's gonna take a while for us to make our money back in there, and what we already made. That would be going to chopping block next, because Alti was definitely close to the chopping block, and that's gonna be on the chopping block next. I think we're gonna get more SM SMCY. Why? Because I need more SMCY. That was kind of a joke, corny joke, but yeah. So I just want to show this to you guys. So I didn't even calculate. I was so irritated when I look at this thing and saw Misty only pay $1.37. Man, that just broke my heart. I was like, my gracious, my gracious. Then look at AIYY 37 cents. I mean AIYY 32 cents. SQY 50 cents. Then SMC Y $1.90. So, this week it's not even going to be close to what I was hoping. At least we get $2, and we didn't even make it to $2. In my back of my mind, I was like, man, $2, $2. That's the number. $2, $2. We didn't get to $2. Okay. Now, of course, this number here is going to drop today, tomorrow. This number is going to drop. It might drop right now when I refresh this sucker. It might not do nothing there. I didn't buy nothing there. Now in the Fidelity, that's where the drop is going to come, because I sold stuff in Fidelity. And let's see, Charlie Schwab. Come on, Charlie. I didn't sell nothing in there. I added more stuff to there to cover the calls. So, yeah, but that number here is where that drop is going to come from at some point today or tomorrow, whenever that thing update. And sometimes it updates when I'm actually making the videos. So, that should go down. I don't know how much it's going to go down, but it should go down. The income is definitely going to go down, but it's lower yield positions, so it might not go down that much, but it's still going to go down. Okay, guys. Like I said, I try to be very transparent with y'all. And for the income, it's still showing 40 or 42. What is it showing? Come on, load up. It's still showing 42, but these numbers we just came in today. I don't know when we're gonna. I don't know how we're gonna get close to that. I'll be happy right at this point right now with Misty is what we make more of our money from, and we're not even getting $2. So I'm barely gonna. I I think with all the Misty that I have, I don't even think we're gonna generate about $8,000 from Misty. I don't even think so. That's terrible. So if I'm not generating AGs from Misty, then by the time I add the other nickel and dimers in there, we're not gonna make that 42. We'd be lucky if we make 35 or 30, right? Because I sold some of the other positions. I mean, I have to buy those positions back to get them to the next level, and that's not happening right now because I can't just buy. I got to balance the portfolio out. So at this point, with this 8 million in 10 years, that's going to be by next week or this week. That's going to drop down some more. I don't know where it's going to be at 6, 7 million, which is don't matter because we're still growing the portfolio, but at a different pace. And time like these make me feel like believe that my strategy works because if I was just investing in only high yield, my portfolio would be in more crap. Um, if I was just investing in high yield out of buffer, I won't have no problem. Without margins, I would not have no problem. Without margins, I would be just buying the dip. I'll just be buying the dip and waiting for things to go back up next year or in a couple months, 3, 4 months from now. That's what I would be doing. That's why I need to get my Robinhood portfolio to that level. Okay, that's what I need to do. Now, you know me, I make decisions on the whim. If I feel the need to move this portfolio, which this is my car portfolio, to that, which I don't want to do, right? I want to keep it separate. But if I feel the need to, I just move it. But I'm not going to do that. Okay, because I want to keep that separate. I want my bills to be separate from the account I use to pay my bills to be separate from the other portfolios. That's why I separate them. All right, guys. So I'm not going to make this video long today. We already passed 20 minutes. I had to stop the video a couple of times to take some calls. So I apologize, but it is what it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, this is not financial advice, okay? I'm just a 52-year-old man sharing my portfolio. Remember to join the Discord and chat with other like-minded people in the Discord as we continue to grow this portfolio and grow your portfolio, guys. Still blessed. Keep your head up. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up. It's always get difficult before it gets better. So we at the point that it's been difficult in the past few months. But just imagine surviving this, getting to the next level, and it's all gravy from there. And we learning from this, right? That we're gonna protect ourselves even better come the next time around. So stay blessed, love, guys. Love you guys. We will do this again tomorrow. Peace out.